top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They pick up, and now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I almost see Northern trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. These sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you can think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
The ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know it's a big part of their offense. They count on it, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47.
Be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Keep it on the ground. Moore. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, it's Moore. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The numbers for Moore last week:
19 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield.
They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll run on first down. It's Moore. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, This defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there.
A great play there. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down, gain of... Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much
down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both